Good morning, everybody. This is Bill Murphy here with MMORPG.com, and this is today's The Gut Reaction. It's going to be a little bit of a different one today. I think we're actually going to do something useful, because if you are one of the many players who purchased a Founders Pack for Skyforge from Obsidian Entertainment and Allods team, you are now able to play the game. You get a week head start in the open beta. That's right, no more wipes, none of that stuff. And the open beta early head start, whatever you want to call it, it began yesterday, on Thursday, July 9th, and it runs for about a week, and then the open beta lets everybody else in, so you get a head start, you can start progressing and everything like that now. Now, whatever you feel about Skyforge personally, if you're not a huge fan, that's fine, we get it. No game is for everybody, but there is something very unique about the progression system in Skyforge, where you are playing this immortal on his path, or her path, to becoming a god. And that means you have what they call an Ascension Atlas, which is basically a class-based system where you have one character, kind of like Final Fantasy XI, and you unlock multiple classes throughout playing the game. But it's not so simple where you're just like, oh, well, I leveled up, now I'm going to unlock this class. The Ascension Atlas reminds me a lot of Path of Exile's passive skill tree, and for an idea of what it is and how to unlock the other classes in the game from the base classes, well, let's just take a look, shall we? So this is your base Ascension Atlas. This is the basic one. I'm a Berserker, which is a class that you can unlock early by being a founder. There are 2 extra classes you can unlock early by being a founder, actually. So let's go over here. So the normal 3 classes that every player that is not a founder will get are the Lightbinder, the Paladin, which is a defensive shield-bearing tank, and the Cryomancer, which is a ranged DPS like Frost Mage, basically. But if you are a pre-order person with the Founders Pack, you'll also get the Berserker and the Gunner. So everybody, no matter what, will start with one of those, at least 3 classes, possibly 5. And so when you start this progression, you'll get these sparks, and you'll be able to unlock different abilities along what seems to be a pretty simple, straightforward path for each class. Okay, so you progress. Let's just look at the class that I've actually progressed the furthest, which is my Paladin. And the Paladin goes all the way back here, and you get these skill bumps, basically. You'll get some additional stamina for this class, you'll get spirit, strength, might, all that stuff, and along the way you'll also get these major nodes where you unlock new abilities. And the new abilities are the things that you put on your hotbars and stuff like that. Well, hotbars in this case, you actually get like different number and combinations and things like that. You also unlock your talents through doing this, and the talents can be slotted. They're like passive things that deal more damage based on the skills you're using and stuff like that. You can only slot so many of them, traditional MMORPG stuff. And then eventually you'll come to a fork in the road, and you'll have to pick which direction to choose. For myself, I picked Blame. It's a talent that actually lets you be more of a tank because you generate a ton of threat. There's no direct taunt in this game, at least not yet that I've seen, so that you need this talent. And then you get, every class has this path of sort of step, and you'll get to it no matter what after spending a certain amount of sparks in each class. So once you hit this path with your first class, it doesn't matter which class you're choosing. You can pick the Gunner, you can pick the Berserker if you're a premium, or not a premium member, if you're a founder, you can pick one of those and you'll still be able to do this. Once you hit this path, that's what unlocks the actual full Ascension Atlas. Once you hit this path, you start earning what they call badges for each class, and the badges for this class are like a special currency for this class only to further unlock more skills and talents down the road. This is just the base level of the Ascension Atlas for this one particular class. See, it has a finite beginning and end, and it goes on for a very long time with these badges. Eventually you'll need 200 of them, and you earn them just as loot and stuff like that throughout the game. Pretty straightforward, right? So that's one class, but how do you unlock all the other classes? Because even though you're starting off with 3 when open beta begins, there are a total of 13, including the Gunner and Berserker, to be unlocked. And that's where the Ascension Atlas comes in. Holy crap. See, look at this. I opened this up for the first time and I had no idea what I was doing. It just goes on and on and on. And in fact, there are areas that haven't actually been put in the game yet. There's going to be even more classes and stuff like that. This Ascension Atlas will essentially be added to for months and years as Obsidian and Allods team add more. So no matter what, even if you were to start with your gunner, the gunner, you know, it's not a base class. So once you hit that path of the gunner thing and you unlock this Ascension Atlas, you're gonna have to start from one of these three base classes to work towards your other classes. So you'll start from your paladin here, you know, no matter what, and you'll work your way out throughout the ring, and with a certain amount of sparks you'll be able to kind of crawl your way along this path. And these different talents right here, like these additional things, this is for everybody. This Ascension Atlas it's not based on your class. No matter which class you're using, this part of the Ascension Atlas, this upper level of the Ascension Atlas, is for your character entirely throughout the entire game. So while the buffs and things like that I got on my paladin within the class Atlas are specific to that paladin only, all the buffs you get on the Ascension Atlas, like additional strength and additional might and additional spirit, that's no matter what class you're using, you're going to get those bonuses. And you have to work along this path to find the other classes. So let's say I wanted to eventually unlock the monk over here. The monk is a fantastic class. You're gonna, but yeah, just go to the research center and test it out with the Flavius thing. You'll believe me once you play it. So you're gonna want to start from either one of these and start spending points to work your way out. See how it's highlighted a path for me? This little dotted blue line. You can actually pick a path to a certain area. So obviously my path right now has myself aiming for, should be the monk if I remember right, yep, the monk. So this little dotted blue line is my guide to tell me where I need to spend my points and my sparks to get to each class. And you can do that for any one of the classes, any one of the 13. So say you wanted to unlock the Necromancer. You simply come over here where the Necromancer is, you right click it, and you hit find path. And that little blue line will change where it's going, and all you have to do is work your way down there. I say all you have to do kind of sarcastically because there is an absolute metric ton of progression in this game. You're gonna be doing a lot of dungeons, a lot of open world stuff to get to the point where you can finally play your Necromancer. You can't just pay to unlock the Necromancer, you actually have to play. And it takes these transformation sparks, I think that's what they call them, sparks of transformation. Let me see here. Go back to my class. Yeah. These sparks of transformation, you get these by well, you can see right there, you can obtain them by completing certain adventures. You complete the same quests in open areas again. So there's like big open zones in the game too, which are traditional to are akin to the more traditional MMO open world zones, and they have quests. The first time you complete these quests in that zone, you're going to get regular sparks that can progress your class abilities and things like that. But the next time you go in there and you want to complete it, you're going to get these sparks of transformation, which can be used to unlock new classes, but they can also be used to reset your talent trees and things like that. So you can swap things. So like as you see right now, I only have 3 available talent slots because you have to unlock them throughout the game as you go. If I wanted to swap them out, I would need to spend 11 of those sparks to unlock to reset them and have the ability to switch my talents again. And so those sparks of transformation, you're going to want to save those up on your way to unlocking those classes, because you're going to need 300 for some of the classes, and then for the more prized classes you're actually going to need 600. So let's look at the Ascension Atlas again, give you a preview of all the different classes. Like I said, the first 3 you're going to start with, no matter what, are the Cryomancer, Paladin, and the Lightbinder. However, if you are a founder, you can actually still buy the founders packs, I think, until next week when the open beta begins. You'll also get the Gunner and the what was the other one? The Gunner and the Berserker for free. You don't have to pay extra to get those, or you don't have to play to get those. You do have to pay extra to get those. Otherwise, you'll be unlocking them through the Ascension Atlas like everybody else. So once you unlock this second level of the Ascension Atlas, you'll just start spending points, slowly but surely, working your way to the next classes, like the beautiful, wonderful, oh gosh, I want a Necromancer. Very cool stuff. I hope that gives you a good idea of what the Ascension Atlas is all about and how you're going to unlock the other classes in Skyforge. This is a very unique and interesting game. I highly recommend at least everybody try to check it out. It's not going to be for everybody. It's not going to be everybody's favorite game. It is very highly instanced. There's like a hub world, kind of like Guild Wars 1, and you jump off that hub world to go to different adventures, and a lot of them are solo or three-man groups or big open world type stuff that you can do, but you're going to be repeating instances as well to get sparks and things like that. So like I said, you know, just come in, give it a shot, and see if you like it. Personally, I find that this game from Allods and Obsidian Entertainment is a damn sight better than pretty much anything else we've gotten in 2015 so far. That may not be saying much, but it is still, you know, it's no Echo of Soul or Cabal 2, so I'd say give it a try if you're looking for something new to play in 2015. That's it for today's gut reaction, guys. Don't forget to take a look on our Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook pages at MMORPG.com without the dot. That's me in game. I'm Liam Murphy. You can find me. Yes, I named myself after my son in real life, and I'm wearing a monk outfit, even though I'm a berserker, because I'm just that cool. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at TheBillMurphy. Have a great weekend. Stay tuned for MMOFTW tomorrow, and yeah, that's it. Go play Skyforge. It's a fun one.
Make sure to level up your MMO knowledge by visiting MMORPG.com, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and by following us on social media. To catch up on the week's biggest MMO news, watch our latest MMO FTW. And to see if there's a better MMO out there for you, watch one of our latest First Impressions videos. Thanks for watching.